What's your go-to pudding? Your favourite? The one Mum used to make, the one Dad used to make, the one that makes you feel all warm inside, especially when it's cold outside. Well, today we're going to make a Dadskillz favourite. This is my go-to. Apple crumble. Let's do it. So welcome back to Dadskillz. This is one of my all-time go-to favourite puddings of all time. Now I'm going to put the recipe in the description below, and I'll also flash up on screen the quantities. I'm actually going to make a little bit more. The quantities that you need, I'll put those up on screen as we go. So we've started off with sieving 300 grams of plain flour. We've added a pinch of salt, and we've put in 175 grams demerara sugar. Now this is unrefined and it's a little bit bigger than demerara sugar, normal demerara sugar. And I've used that because I like the crunch. You can really taste that when it's in there. Now this is the bit I'm rubbish at, and this is cubing the butter. So I've got some cold butter and I'm using 200 grams. And you've got to put it in small cubes and then you work it through your fingers. And because I'm making a bit extra, this takes ages, it's so tedious. But like anything that's worth waiting for, we need to do a bit of work beforehand. So I'm not going to make you sit through all that. This is what you end up with, and you end up with a crumble mix that looks like breadcrumbs. Now I'll put this away in the fridge, and if I've got time, I'll come back to it when it's cooled down a bit. And I will actually run it through my fingers again just to get rid of any big bits of butter that may still be in there. So now we come on to the apples, and this is the reason why I'm making it really. I've got some apples that really need using up. All sorts of apples, not just cooking apples. So we'll work our way through them. I've got a bowl of water sat there, just so I can put them in after I've cut them up and they won't go brown. You can add a bit of lemon juice to that if you so wish. That helps them, stop them going brown as well. And in the end, when we're all done, we'll drain that water off and we'll stick it in a pan, and I've got loads there. And I'm just going to put a bit of lemon juice on the top because as it's cooking, all that will be open to the air and they may well go brown. So just a bit of lemon juice on top. Pour a tiny bit of water in the bottom just to get it boiling, so I can actually get some heat to start forming without burning the bottoms of the apples. And you can just see in the bottom there, the water and some of the juice of the apples is starting to go. Now, because we've used a couple of different apples, you'll find the Bramley apple. That was one of the other apples. The Bramley apple will very quickly cook down and start to mush. Now, I'm not going to cook this down to an absolute mush because I quite like big bits of apple still in my apple crumble. So just a bit of cinnamon going on there. We've had some ground spice go on as well, some white refined sugar and some demerara sugar on top just for a bit more crunch, and you'll certainly taste that in the crumble. Now I'm always going off piste when it comes to cooking, so I've no idea what those weights were, but if you taste your apple before and after, you get a very good sense of whether you've put enough sugar in there or not. And a little bit of tang, a little bit of sourness in that cooking apple is great because it will be offset by the sugar in the crumble that you've made. So here's our apple base going into the two. Put a bit too much in. Here's our apple base going into our little trays there to be cooked. So I'm going to leave that now to one side just to cool down, because we're not ready to cook this for pudding yet. And I've got a bit left over, so it had to be done. That was a dad treat. Now we're almost ready. We can start putting the mixture on top. Don't press it down, just literally sprinkle it on and let it sit there. Just work it around a little bit. And I've got a bit for the freezer, which is excellent. And here it is, the cooked final result. Looks fantastic. I can guarantee you it absolutely tasted fantastic too. And the ultimate accompaniment, a bit of custard. Perfect. That turned out so nice. Let me know what your favourite pudding is in the comments below. And YouTube now will recommend a video to you that I'm sure you'll enjoy. But until the next one, I'll see you again. Cheers.